Yo, Musafa, aha, a GQTV. Yeah, the Brahma live or Facebook. What the answer say? Ube like in what follow now what share. Say your life is Sabia. Now won't be the later on in the evening. So you premiere your program to the be an agent want to be and share. YouTube is over subscribe. No click notification bell. Then also the buyer no would the cost aha a GQTV like share and follow. Now you did someone and will be a snap. And then so the edikaya no. Na wiki apomuden ehia pa ye wie pa na what 3 programs Steve the man who knows some stuffs near be teaching come about microwaves or near be teaching come about Veland or near be teaching come about handies it is anoma we nim nyoma bia ye ba be discussing na wo hu kwan be fa so about. So we will turn the language a bit. We are not going to the Chi language because Steve preferred to speak the English language, and we have a lot of comments about always being much local. So I think it's also good for our audience to change the language with time. So we have Steve in the studio, and we discuss about microwave, the VLAN, and also cell phones. So Steve, welcome to the show once again.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to be back again here in Sabroken.
Okay. So, I think the last time you came was about a month ago. So anyway, by the way, Steve will be coming to our programs once in a month to bring us very educative exercises for us to know what we must do. Today, what you have for us, I know we're going to talk about microwave and cell phones and also VLAN. But then we start with microwaves. What effects we have if you use microwaves?
Yeah, you know, a lot of people use microwave food, and microwave is used in so many ways. The microwave helps in different ways. Okay. Now, what is a microwave? Microwave is when you have an energy or when you have an oscillation, like a flicker between 300 million to 300 billion cycles per second. That is what you call microwave. A microwave is an energy. You know, it flows through the air. It can also go through a cable. That is an Ethernet cable. Okay, so the microwave you're talking about from the microwave, the one we use in cooking our food. I would say microwave is a weapon. If I say it's a weapon, a lot of people wouldn't understand it.
But the Russians were using the Second World War, the First World War.
Yeah, the microwave, Russians were using it long time ago. That is, the American embassy was in Moscow. And opposite, the Russians rented a place, and they were beaming the American staff, the embassy staff. They were beaming them with microwave technology. And after a little while, all the staff members came down with cancer.
Okay, so we don't want to change it. Still continue with the explanation. Okay. I just brought the Russia thing stuff in, so continue to give us more details about the microwaves.
Okay, microwave is a weapon. You know, if you use microwave to cook, I mean, a lot of people find comfort in putting food in microwave, heating it up. It goes pretty quick. They use it to cook their food, heat up their food, boil water, or maybe even use it to cook certain types of food, okay? And the thing is comfort. But if you use microwave to cook your food, it's going to denature all the minerals, the vitamins.
Okay, 1 minute. I will come back to 1 minute. I think we have a sound problem as well, so very soon we'll bring Steve back on the screen. Because the sound is not actually good. So before then, let me tell you, my team who are helping me today for the program. The producer is here, Vigo. I have a director of the program, Ambrose, and the lighting is Maui. And yes, and GQ, I'm your host. We can also say GQ Travel Jose is also sponsored the program, bringing to you live every Saturday, so that you can know exactly. It's not just watching the program; it's about educating our society. So watch it and learn something from it. It's much important. Don't forget, GQ Travel Hotels fly today and pay tomorrow. It's also an option for you to know if you want to fly without even preparing to go. But something happens, kick you, and you need to go, like funeral and other stuff like that. But then we can also give you a ticket and give you certain thing with you so that you can go and finalize everything at home and come back without a problem. And you can also follow our networking on the GQ Waves. This program is also live on the GQWaves.com. You just go to the GQWaves.com on the radio site to listen to the program. So now we come back to Steve. So Steve, continue. I need to say something a bit. So continue because I have a hit that the tone was not good on air.
Okay, then let's start again. I don't know if we recorded what started.
No problem. You just.
Okay, so like I was saying, microwave technology, microwave is something that starts between 300 million to 300 billion cycles per second. It means flicker or oscillation, okay? And microwave is something that is a weapon, I would say. If you use microwave to cook your food, it's going to denature all the nutrients in the food. It means the food is just literally going to be like plastic.
Oh.
That is number one. All the minerals, vitamins, amino acid, fatty acids, everything is dead. And number two, you are eating
fatty acids.
Fatty acid. Fatty acid, you have the omega-3, 6, omega-9.
Okay.
Those are fatty acids. You need those acids. They are the transport mechanism in the body that transports oxygen into cells. You know, there is nothing that transports oxygen direct into the cells, the tissues. I'm not talking about oxygen in the blood. So it's going to denature all the food. And on top of that also, microwave is something that also destroys the cells, and it's going to irradiate also the food. And you know what radiation is. Radiation causes cancer.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, because if you heat up the food, that is highly irradiated. When it cools down, the radiation level is gone down. But nobody will stick food in microwave and let it cool down before they eat.
But most Ghanaians that I know, about 30%, they just go into a prapra, they go into their 4 hours, they boil fast water, they put fufu in, stab up because they want to eat it quick. Is it going to affect them in the future?
Of course, that is radiation.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that is 100% radiation.
Advise people to use microwave to cook their fufu and also cook rice and warming stew because they are in a hurry.
You know, anything you stick into microwave, number one, like I said, it denatures all the food. You don't have any nutrient in the food. And you are eating food because you want the nutrients, okay?
So you want your belly to be big, that's all.
Yeah, you want to get nutrition from whatever you are eating. But on top of that, the food is being irradiated. And everybody knows what radiation does. Radiation gives cancer. Radiation will kill all your cells. It's going to destroy the mitochondria. And then, you know, you don't have good oxygen flow. And then you're going to get cancer. You see? And what I would tell everybody to do is, I've been talking about this so many times, but a lot of people, they don't take it into action or they don't check on it. You just put water inside microwave, let it boil. When the water cools down, if you have any plant in your room or your house, when the water cools down, this irradiated microwave water, when it cools down, water your plant with it. Between 5-7 days, the plant is dead. Period. Okay, so that is just going to tell you the type of food you've been eating from microwave into your system. So it's killing you slowly. But you see, the human body is so perfect, it's so good. You can be doing things 10, 15, 20 years, you don't see anything. But the body can continue being beaten up every day. At some point, there will be the last straw that's going to break the camel's back, and there you're going to get it. So at a certain point in your life, if you see cancer popping up or you get diabetes or heart problem or things like that, you wouldn't understand where it's coming from. It's coming from set things. So microwave, I wouldn't advise anybody to use microwave. Microwave is a weapon. Okay? Microwave is not good. And the same microwave is what we also get the same technology or the same energy is what we get in our cell phones. You see, a lot of people put phones in their pockets. You see women, they put phone in their pocket or even on top of their breast. Okay? If you put that thing there, it's irradiating, it's killing your cells. You know, it's killing your cells. And for women, it's more dangerous because, you know, like with guys, it kills your sperms. But you know, with guys, every 3 months, you have a new batch of renewed sperms. So after 3 months, if your sperm is damaged, after 3 months, you get new sperm. But for women, if those eggs are destroyed, it's over with.
Difficult to have a baby.
It's over with. You can't get pregnant.
Okay.
And on top of that, you're going to get cancer from your reproductive system.
1 minute. So please, those are watching us. Maybe I think it would be much better to translate this fast in our Twi language. For more movies, your friend is microwave, no, ne cell phones, no, and who has semi can say, and you may be to me, ama, no, phone now they are show bottom, now they are show bosono, a bit to me, cells, could see a woman bet to my mom, especially manner. Be a more power one amunian. Be here pass who be very careful. So we use cell phones and yes, I know into me Buama or Bana Openo and to me Abba for reality. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so the cell phones, the microwave coming from those cell phones, they're just not good. If you put it close, you see, the thing is, a lot of people, they buy phones and they are so excited they don't even have the time to read, because when you're clicking on the phone, it tells you, do you accept this? You have to click on it, and people, they are so excited they don't have the time to read, because they are telling you, the cell phone industry is telling you they are not going to be responsible for any damage. Don't put the cell phone very close to your body. You have to keep it away, maybe like 5 centimeters or 10 centimeters or anything like that. But people are so excited, they just click things quick, and then they start to use their cell phones. They put cell phone in their pocket, and then all these things, they'll just damage you. That's how it is.
So what do you advise people using? Because we have about 7 million people using cell phone nowadays, including tablets. So what advice can you give we using such products? Yeah,
the cell phones, keep it away from your body. You see, like for me personally, I also have a cell phone, but I never put it in my pocket. I don't even put it behind my back pocket. Okay. I have a small bag. I hold it or I hang it around, and I put my cell phone in it. So at least it's like 10, 15 centimeters away from my body.
Okay.
So if the cell phone is near your body, it's causing damage. And the tablets, the worst part of it is these tablets, they don't have a connection where you can connect maybe like Ethernet cable, like on laptops or computer.
Yeah, you have this VLAN stuff.
So the Wi-Fi, you have that thing, is just killing your cells. And for little children, their immune system is not even strong enough. Immune system for the children is between 5-7 years before it's fully developed. And the small children, is more dangerous for them. And if you're a pregnant mother, you have your baby inside your stomach, it can cause neurological problems on your baby if you have these cell phones.
Like the baby cannot see, blind, or...
Yeah, the baby can have neurological problems, even ranging from autism, anything, any type of sickness you can think about. And they talk about the laptop. You put the laptop on top of your laps.
Yeah.
They call it laptop, but that thing is a weapon too. You put it there, it's going to give you prostate cancer, it's going to give you cervical cancer, any type of reproductive system is going to kill it. These things, they destroy you. You don't see it with your eyes, but it's damaging. It's just the same way. Correct. It's just the same way you see the cell phone technology or the microwave technology. The energy coming from it, you don't see with your eye, but it works. And the evidence of it is, if you put food in a plastic or ceramic plate, you stick it inside a microwave, you close it, put it on, the food becomes hot. But the bowl or the plate, it doesn't become hot. Why? Because that thing doesn't have fluid. Our body is made up of 70-80% of fluid, water, okay? Yeah. And that thing conducts electricity. Our body, the water inside our body, that is why you need to drink good water too, Because if salt, the minerals, those things together with the water, it generates electricity. That is where the cells communicate. Everything works pretty good in your body. So the same way too is like, if you have a wireless or this our radio, sometimes you don't have good connection. The reception is really bad. But if you pull the antenna and then you hold it, you get good reception. Why? Because our body is made up of water, fluid. So that's the same way the cell phone, the microwave, it attracts the water inside our body. If we were dry and we never had water inside our body, we wouldn't have any effect. The same way you put food inside microwave, because there's water inside the food, the microwave, the friction between the water makes it in such a way that the food becomes hot, but the plate doesn't become hot. So you have to know that you are a human being, you are 80% fluid. Microwave, it attracts. It has effect on your body. You'll be killing your cells. You wouldn't know. It takes a long time before you get an effect. So you'll be popping up with cancer and all that stuff. You wouldn't know where it's coming from.
Is it because of that, most of us, we are here for 20 years, 30 years, then we're experiencing the knee, the backbone, so much problems. And most about 70% of us is seriously ill or sick because of certain things that we are not paying too much attention to it.
Yeah, because the problem is that, the microwave energy, it also interferes with the calcium fluxes within cells. Because if you don't have enough calcium in your body, you don't have good transport of calcium, you don't become alkaline. You don't become alkaline, you can't get good oxygen transportation inside cells. You don't get good oxygen transportation inside your cells, you get cancer. You become sick, you become diabetic. And this microwave also, they are able to interact. It can make you diabetic. If you are sitting in front of computer, you know, it can make you diabetic. It can give you heart problems. Because like I said, the energy, the flicker rate coming from this, the microwave, like I said, is between 300 million to 300 billion. It's more than the way our body operates. Because normally we have this 7.83 Schumann resonance coming from the earth. We get electricity from the earth. If you are walking, that is why sometimes they say it's good to walk bare feet. Because if you're walking bare feet, you get this energy coming from the ground, 7.83 Schumann resonance. You know, in space, you don't have magnetic energy. That is why if you get hurt in space, you don't heal till you come back to earth. So our body is just like the way your cell phone battery runs out, you put it on a charger, it charges.
So it's good to walk with barefoot.
Yes, of course, it's
Once
good.
in a month, especially when this summer is coming.
If you can do it all the time, it's good. So that is what I'm saying. The microwave is too much. It's between 300 million to 300 billion. It's too much. Normally, our cells, our body works good between 7.83 hertz. That is the way the cells communicate and everything works good within the body. But the microwave is too much for the body. So it causes confusion between cells. Cells cannot communicate within each other. You don't have good neural transmission. That is why most of the people, they have their Wi-Fi at home. They don't turn it off. It's on 24/7. They cannot sleep good. They have headaches. They have heart problems. They are diabetic. Because if cells can't communicate good, it means nothing works good within your body. Because the energy that is coming from this the microwave is more than the way the natural energy coming from the ground. That's what I meant, 7.83 hertz. So if you're not within this range, nothing works good within the body. But the problem is that we are always being protected. Our body is so good. The body always tries to put you in balance. Yeah. But you keep distracting with the cell phone and all those things, it's going to give you a problem.
Difficult.
Yes. And at the same time, too, a lot of people, they sleep with this wireless, this Wi-Fi in their homes, okay? Okay, if you're sleeping on a metal bed, metal is what? It's like an antenna, okay? It's an antenna. So if the Wi-Fi, it flows through the air. That's what a lot of people don't know. Yes. Wi-Fi flows through the air. Yeah. That's the reason why you are in your home.
Yeah, the signals.
Yeah, the signal is coming from outside. The tower is far away, but it's able to penetrate. The only way it cannot penetrate is if you have aluminum. If you put an aluminum shield, or maybe something they call MU, or you have something like shungite. Okay. Or something also they call, anyway, let me skip it. Okay. There are many different things. Aluminum, there is also the shungite and the mu. Those things, they protect, they act as a shield against this microwave. But if you have those things also, you're not going to receive any signal. Okay. So if you take your cell phone and you wrap aluminum foil around it, you're not going to get any signal. That's the only way you can be protected. So if you're sleeping on a metal bed and your Wi-Fi is home, is turned on, it's like you are electrocuting. Or you are being irradiated. 24 nights you are sleeping on your bed. You are being irradiated. It's killing your cells slowly.
So you advise, if you have a cell phone at home, it's much better when you go to bed, we have to put it off.
You have to put it on, you have to put it off, you have to put it on airplane mode, whereby there is no signal reception. Okay. You see, and at the same time too, a lot of people have metals in their mouth, like maybe gold or silver, braces, all those things. If you have those things in your mouth, and you have this Wi-Fi in your home, my goodness, you are being irradiated 24/7, because your mouth is what? It's watery. So it's like your body is like a transceiver.
Okay. So which means it's always good when you go to bed, you remove the earrings. I mean, I stopped for the past 5 years. I'm not using chains and the rings, and I'm get out of it because, through the research, I know it's also not good. So you advise our audience, we should not play with such things. It will cause us damage.
The best way to use this microwave technology is to use it through an Ethernet cable. Ethernet, this cable you connect direct to your computer or laptop, okay? Because when you use this Ethernet cable, the microwave is restricted only in the cable. Okay. But if you are using Wi-Fi, it's all over the air. Yes. It's all over. And if you put your hand on the on the keyboard. You put your hand on the keyboard. Your body, since there is no cable connected to the laptop or the computer, your body now becomes
the cable.
The cable. So you are like a moving transceiver. You see, and if you're a woman, also those women with bras, with this parabolic metal beneath it, you're also irradiating your breast. At the same time, you are irradiating your breast.
Wow.
Yeah, so you see, these are information a lot of people don't.
No.
They don't take it serious because they think, oh, microwave is cool. You know, there's no
Wireless,
problem.
okay.
Yeah, they take their cell phone, they stick it on the head, they be talking for a very long time. You are killing your brain cells. You are killing. So if you pop up with brain tumor, you don't know where it's coming from. It's coming from the cell phones.
Okay.
You sit down, you put a laptop on your lap, and then you get some prostate or cervical cancer. You don't know where it's coming from. It's coming from it.
Okay.
You know?
Good. But now I have seen also, the marketing strategy people. They bring something that you can put on the laps and put the laptops on so that you don't get direct to your body. Is it also good to use such supportive product to use the laptop, or you have to avoid it putting on the laps?
Yeah, the thing is, that's why I mentioned things like shungite.
Okay.
Or the mu.
Yeah.
If you have those things, Faraday cage also.
Yeah.
Those things, aluminum. If you put it,
Okay,
also
then you are
lead.
protected.
Yeah, it's also able to protect it. That is why you have cheap laptops and you have very expensive laptops. Why? Every laptop will work, but it depends on the material. The way is, if you don't have the microwave radiation coming much out of it, it's more expensive because the metals, the shungite, and the tungsten, those things, they protect the microwave, protect you against, or is shielding it, or is limiting the rate at which the microwave is emitting.
Okay. Good. Let me bring. We have about 6 minutes or 7 minutes to end our program. But let me bring this very important question to it. Through my research and most interviews, I have come to realize most African Europeans living in Europe, they have it much difficult being at home with their wives or girlfriends. In Africa, you always get hot. Your penis get hot, like you're ready for sex, but here, with certain time, most men find it difficult for them to feel like they are men and go with their women in bed, because most of the time you don't feel like being a man. But with time, you have to play with yourself before you just feel like a man. Is it because of such things that most people having such difficulties to just feel themselves as a man?
Okay, that the erectile dysfunction, the microwave could be part of it, but that's not the only thing. If you're a man and you have an erectile dysfunction problem, the first thing you have to look at is not Viagra or Cialis, okay? The first thing you have to look at is your heart.
Okay.
Because the highest concentration of testosterone is in the heart. Second is the brain. Third is the sac, and then the muscles.
Okay.
If you don't have good blood flow to the heart, you can't get erection. You're not going to get it.
Okay.
So it's not a problem of Viagra or trying to get some nitric acid, because that is what is responsible for pumping more blood and giving that erection.
Okay.
So you have to look at your heart.
Okay.
Heart, and there are things you can, if somebody the highest a natural way of getting high testosterone is when you get things like garlic, ginger, mixed together.
Garlic and ginger.
Garlic and ginger.
Okay.
Onion,
I hope
ginger.
the audience are writing
That is
down.
a natural testosterone booster. Apart from that, also, you have vitamin D3, vitamin K2, and vitamin C. It's also a natural testosterone booster.
Okay.
Yeah, and you have things like maca, and then some progesterone cream.
I think we have to prepare our next talks to just show to the audience how it really looks like, so that if someone wants to have it. But our last question before we end our program today, even I sometimes experience that one. Sometimes you feel like the door or a certain metal, you have a shock in your body, like metal. Where does it come from?
Yeah, it's all like I'm saying. The microwave is overwhelming everybody. Because there are all these microwave towers right now. They want to move from 3G to 5G, 4 or 5G.
Yeah.
If they get to 5G, that is going to be deadly. Because the thing is, 4G, 5G, pretty cool. If you are streaming video, it goes pretty quick. It covers a very large area.
Yeah.
and the volume is also bigger. But the thing is that one is going to be deadly. There's going to be more cancer. And you see, by the way, you see the bees, for them to get navigation, yeah, is distorting the navigation pathway of these bees. Because the bees, when they go and they pollinate plants, because without bees, we're not going to have food.
Okay.
Because the bees, they go pollinate the plants, and then we are able to get they are the main source of our food chain, okay? Yeah. And now this microwave thing is distorting their navigation. They cannot go back to their cells, and most of them, they are dying, you know? So the cell phone, you know, the thing is good. But you see, the problem is that the microwave technology, they have two types. Microwave, there are ways in which you can use this same technology to heal. If your bones are broken, they have a microwave technology that can heal bones, osteoblast, okay? That is this single red light frequency. It's able to heal and then to produce more bone cells. Okay. And that is what we call an implosive force technology. But this microwave, the one they use in this our phones and microwave to cook food and all that thing, that is an explosive force technology. So if these people were using the implosive force technology, it will heal humanity.
Okay.
You know, it's a healer. You know, if you have cancer, it will melt away the cancer because frequency, they use a single red light frequency. They can melt cancer. They can reverse heart problem. If you have diabetes, all those things, they can reverse it. Okay. But the problem is that they're using the explosive force technology, which destroys. If they use the implosive force technology, that one heals. But unfortunately, they don't use those types.
Why?
Yeah, you know, they create people who are sick. The more people are sick, the more they can generate, and then you have to go and then you buy medicine, and you know, they make more money. So they don't have any interest in keeping the population healthy. Okay. By the way, if you know, they want to reduce the world population by 90%. So if you're not smart enough to know what to do, then yeah, you're going to be a victim. Okay. So that's what happens.
Okay. We have just I think, let me check the WhatsApp. Nana Kwesi Virtual said, awesome questions, bring him back. Okay, Mary Yopo say hi. Okay, we have also Nana says, GQ greetings, God bless you and your crew. And then we have Joyner watching you live from Ghana. Good job. We have Abdul Salim, hello to everyone. And then hi. Okay, we'll end our program here. But then before we have just 1 minute. Just give us a final word for this month. We hope we're going to see you next month again. So just 1 minute, then we move to the next program. Okay,
just what I want to tell everybody now. If you want to know how dangerous microwave is, do you know the reason why a microwave, the door, when it's open, it doesn't work? You only have to close the door before it works. Yeah. Do you know the reason why?
No.
If a microwave is in operation and you are able to keep the door open, to keep it working, if you close all the windows, the doors, okay, and this microwave is working without the door closed, okay, if you keep it on working, after some few minutes, if somebody opens the door and step into that room, the person is just going to literally fry, just like the way you fry chicken.
Okay.
The person cannot survive it. Okay. That is how dangerous microwave. That's the reason why microwave, the door, when it's not closed, it doesn't work.
Okay.
That is how dangerous microwave is.
Okay. Thank you, Steve. And then next week, we'll talk about how we can reverse certain problems. So we'll hit this topic next week for maybe 2 minutes, and then we'll go on how we can heal it and where we can also get help to heal it for those who have already got victim to such problems. Therefore, we end our program with Steve here, the guy who knows some stuffs. We'll be having him throughout the year, once in a month. So we'll move to our next program. Don't go away. You're watching us live on Facebook, GQ TV. Later on in the evening, you can also watch us premiere and sitting back and answer all your questions on GQ TV. Just follow, like, and share, and also subscribe, and then notification bell. Don't go away. We'll bring the vibe. Yes, we're going to entertain. You call at the from Mama Munko. The here say Twaba. Now is a parliamentary 10. So you have the new film just 30 seconds, and then we come back. Don't go away. GQ TV. Almost there.